So hello one and all present over here. As you all know, myself Tanya Desai, and today I'm going to talk about our fundamental rights and fundamental duties. So now without wasting time, let's start it. The rights which should be followed by the citizen are known as the fundamental rights, while the duties are known as the fundamental duties. So now let's go with the six main fundamental rights. Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, right to freedom of religion, and the last one is right to constitutional remedies. So now we will see this all rights in brief. As in the weaker section should be maintained by the government, as no one can be treated untouchability or unfairly to anyone as on the basis of caste, religion, birthplace, or any other thing. Everyone should be equal no matter it's rich or poor or black or white. Everyone should be equal to the law. Now let's go with the right to freedom. As every citizen of this country have right, or we can say the freedom of speech, as he or she can express his or her thoughts to anyone, as they can assemble peacefully without the arms in form of the union or any other association. They can do whichever trade they want to do, or they can settle in whichever part of country they want. But there are restrictions of this freedom also. That if one is free to do anything in the country, it does not mean that any other's freedom should be affected. So now let's see right against exploitation. Any of the individual can't be forced to work in against of his or her wish or without any wages. Any of the children under the age of 14 can't be made work in factories or mine. If this happened, then that person would get jail also. So now let's talk about the right to freedom of religion. Any individual is free to choose any of the culture or religion in this country, as every religion are treated alike. No one can be forced to go in any of the religion without his or her wish. So now let's get upon cultural and educational rights. India is a vast country with several languages and culture. Every person in the country have right to protect or develop their culture. There are many such minority groups like Muslim, Christian, or Sikh should also get or they are having the right to protect their culture. If it doesn't mean that Hindu are the majority, so they can't allow any culture to get followed in the minority groups. No, it's not that. Every group are treated alike. And if we talk about the education, every children or every child under the age of 6 to 14 have right to education, should get the compulsory education in the age of 6 to 14 years. So now let's get upon rights to constitutional remedies. Any of the individual is free or have right to ask the justice in the court if he or she feels that his or her that fundamental rights are getting violated. We should also remember that this fundamental right could also be suspended in some emergency or anything. So now let's go ahead with some fundamental duties. If citizens are enjoined to do the fundamental rights, they should also go ahead with the fundamental duties. Obey the constitution and follow the laws, respect national flag as well as national anthem, follow the path of non-violence, democracy and secularism. Fourth, protect the heritage and culture of the country, save the resources, safeguard public properties, avoid such evils like dowry and gambling and many more. There are many fundamental rights which we should know, but here are some of the main which I showed you. So guys, if you like this video, then please hit like to my channel, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe it. Thanks for watching it, guys.